no, this is not evening time. This is 6:15 in the morning on a Saturday. Right, I'm going to get ready. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a bit more light. We're down on the sand now. And as I say, the bar's just about to show. I'm down with a couple of friends who are new to bait pumping. Now I think they've got their own little personal competition on. That's husband and wife there. Here's Kev. I tell you what, since I started doing YouTube, I get a lot more people come over and say hello, which is really great, and I don't mind helping them. And yeah, it's been good. Time to fit the camera on the pump, and then we'll have a go before they dig all the worms. See the old sandbank now. We'll be on there in a second. See, you can get this little sandbank, runs around the back. There's still a bit of water on there at the moment, but as I say, the good thing about the pump is you can pump through it. There you go, don't matter how much water. I mean, if you was using a spade, you'd have to dry the patch out first, but so that's the good thing about the pump. It's a bit small, you can go back. We'll keep him though. I've noticed though, they are starting to get smaller now. There he is. Still make a good hook bait though. We seem to be about 12 inches deep at the moment, so they are definitely going deeper. Oh, there's a tail. There you go. So the reason I haven't done a video for a while is since I've started making the bait pumps, it's gone a bit silly at the moment, and obviously with work as well, trying to juggle both, it's been hard work. So again, I do apologise, but we're back out again now. We're back on the sand. So I've just come down to get a few worms for a bit of fishing tonight. Yeah, I'm not after big numbers today. I don't think I'd get them anyway, but like, so that old sea looks nice. Nice bit of surf there. I seem to be getting a bit better. See, when they come out a bit pappy like that, when they're a bit pappy like that, you need to just squeeze them, and then they stiffen up. That sounds good, doesn't it? So I'm surprised there's still plenty of casters around. They normally start dying off for a bit. So as it gets later on into the winter, you can walk down here sometimes and you might not even find a cast. So it's still a bonus at the moment. As long as they keep popping out like that, I'm happy. Oh, there's a tail. Did you see that tail? See if we got him. Yeah, we did. As I always said, it doesn't matter what direction you, is that a tail there? It doesn't matter what direction you pump in. You know, I've got my back to land, looking at the sea. You really haven't got to worry about it. Just all you've got to worry about is concentrating on getting that pump in at the 22-degree angle. And being smooth on the when you're pulling the pump handle. It's quite funny because I watch a lot of people, and then when they've never dug a worm in their life, and that bit of tape that I tell them to put on their pump, it just shows them how deep they are actually going. Because the first thing they want to do is just push the pump into the sand. And they always end up going too deep. So by putting that bit of tape on the pump, they can actually see for themselves. And it's helped so many different people. It's quite funny now because I go down the beach, I see a lot of my bait pumps, and I see a lot of people now using tape on their pumps. Now I mean, if it helps them get the worm, that tip's out. So it's a bit deeper. So I say sometimes it can be silly little tips like that. They can make the difference between getting the worm and not getting it. Hi Carrie, how you getting on?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
You doing well there, girl?
You there?
Are you beating him?
No.
How you getting on now? You got a couple?
Yeah.
You ain't letting them beat you, are you?
I think I might be, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh look, he's got the tape on his pump and all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does help though, doesn't it?
Struggling with the deck for the minute.
Yeah, no, so I think they're a little bit deeper. I'll take the camera off and let you get on. I was Kerry's going to kick your ass. See you in a bit. Well, look at that sun. You can't tell me that ain't lovely. That's worth getting up for, just to see that. See, it ain't a bad old worm. It's a bit of a miss. You're gonna get some small ones, you're gonna get some big ones, but I'll be happy with a few more like that. We chopped that one up. Look at that, what a waste. Seagulls will soon pick that up though. They're there picking all the scraps up already, look at them. They don't hang about. They know what we're doing. So I don't need too many today. This is just fishing bait for tonight. I might have to give this old pump a service. It's jamming up a little bit. They're still sucking them out. God. That is amazing. That's surf. That's lovely. Definitely bass conditions. I keep meaning to bring a rod down, but the trouble is down here, when that tide turns, it comes in so bloody quick that you have to move back at a rapid pace every time. So, nah. Oh, seagulls love that breeze. Right, let's crack on. Well, the old tide's turned. Oh, we've still got a while yet. But say it's turned now. And it does come in pretty quick here. Early mornings and evenings now. Going to start digging with her head torch, which I find a pain in the arse. Just makes it harder. Say the funny bit now is like everywhere I look, all I see is my copper bait pumps and everyone's got a yellow bit of tape. It's going to be a nice day. I think the forecast is it's meant to get a bit windier later, but it's a lovely morning. Husband and wife, they're in their own little world over there, pumping away. Sorry, that sounds wrong. But yeah, bait pumping. I should say that did sound really wrong. I do apologise. The two Kevs, they're smashing them out. Russell, he's banging a few out, ain't you, Russ? Getting a few, good man. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Are you going deep enough though, Russ?
Down up to that yellow bit.
Yeah, try and go a bit deeper, mate. It's like if I look at that, put your pump there, mate. Yeah, like there. Yeah, I'm going to there.
Bit, yeah.
So about another 2. It's about 12 inches at the moment.
Try a bit deeper. The thing is, I was doing a shorter stance, like, as in a more upright. Like
Yeah.
Coming 6 inches.
No, so if you that's far enough back, but like just try and go that bit deeper.
Yeah, I've got one then.
You got one?
Yeah, look. Deeper.
So I'm saying now they do seem to be a bit deeper there, mate. Let's have a go. Can I have a go with your pump?
It's a bit stiff.
Yeah, try that one. That stiff. That feels lovely. Is that the homemade seals in here?
That's one of your seals.
Is it one of them?
I've got another set now.
Oh, no wonder it's lovely and smooth then.
Yeah, you're getting the worms with it then?
I am, yeah.
That's good. Is yours shorter, your pump, than mine?
Yeah, it must be. I think it is actually.
Yeah,
this feels quite long.
Yeah, I'm bending over a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
It's funny because like, you get so used to it, don't you? And then I grab another pump, see, because I've been doing it for a little
I tell you what, that is really smooth. And then you say that's one of my seals in there.
That's one of yours, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
You trimmed it up, one of yeah, you know, you trim with the nail thing. So
That's it, yeah. That's it, with the nail clipper.
yeah, I didn't do that on my other seal.
Yeah, no,
The
and then what happens is the edges pull, don't they?
yeah.
That's what I say. If you know, if you do make them, you've got to trim the edges,
Get them all off.
and then what happens is it.
Oh, I've got a towel then. Oh, that's it. It's worth something out, eh?
Well, nothing wrong with this pump. This pump's working lovely.
Yeah. It's the operator.
Is that what it is? The operator.
Yeah.
No, nothing wrong with that. I think you wouldn't go in deeper.
Ask me nicely, I'll build you one.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, that's lovely and smooth.
Nice one as well.
Nothing wrong with this pump, mate.
Well, that's good.
This is your own.
Oh, I've got two.
And no, I never made this pump. Russell made this pump himself. All he's got in there is my seal. And they say there's no wash out liquid. There's no wash out liquid in these, is there?
No, you don't need it.
No. So I've been experimenting with different types of silicone. And they say that no nonsense 820. That just seems to be really good stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, that other siliconite was a funny old one. Do you remember that one? Like
yeah, that was really soft, wasn't it?
yeah, it was really like chewing gum.
Yeah, no, I think so. I had each time I had a tube of like silicone, I'd like try different types, and like they worked, but not the same. And then I've come across this silicone, and it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, if they stop making it, I'm buggered.
Yeah. See, it's nice because you put all the effort and work into all the different silicones. You see,
Well, yeah,
it's like reading a book, isn't it? But you've got all the knowledge in your head and
yeah.
go through that.
Well, I don't mind. I say people ask me what silicone I use, you know, and I don't mind telling people.
But that's good.
If I can help anyone, I'll help them, you know. Yeah.
Oh, get it now.
There you go. You're getting used. See, you're getting used to.
Quick check.
Look
Look
at
at
it.
the difference.
Gee, that is short, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll stick with that one. But no, that's lovely and smooth.
Oh, I've got a little patch here. I'm kidding.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can move certain areas, and you can't touch them, and then you'll move into another patch, and then you just don't go wrong. Hey, you're banging them out now, mate.
You now.
Hey. Okay, so what I do now is I got back to the car. I've got a tray which my mate gave me. I'll throw a few in on a bit of paper, then put a layer of paper on, like so. I'll get this lying around in the back of the car. So I say, then I'll put some layers of paper on. It's a bit windy here. So layers of paper on. And we get another handful of worms. Throw them in there to spread them out. This just helps dry them. By the time I get home, I haven't got to like do this and then muck about drying them at home. They've started already. Bit more paper in, like so. Another handful of worms. We've got a few more in there. We'll wrap them in, spread them out. So you don't want to put too many in, or the paper just goes really wet and defeats the object. So there we go. That there, bit of paper in, and we have a nice drive home, and then get them wrapped. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've just got back home with the worms, and this is the reason that I try and dry them out before I'm wrapping them. This is like literally 15 minutes in the car, and they say with my bucket I can drain them. But if you look, the paper's soaking wet, and as we go down to the layers, the water just keeps transferring through. So it's taken some of the water out, and I get asked quite a bit, how do I dry them out? Because a lot of people probably do this. They put them in a bit of paper, dry them out. They're still wet. If you're going to freeze them down, the more water they got in them, when you come to like use the packet after you've frozen them, they're just going to turn to a load of crap. So the thing you've got to do is try and take out as much water as you can. So all I'm going to do now is like take them out of this paper, put them in a fresh bit of paper, dry them again for about another 10-15 minutes, and then not only that, the better you dry them out, the longer they're going to last. So like if you've got a couple of days or 3 or 4 days that you you want to do a bit of fishing, they will last that long and be good worms. But then at the end of the 4 days, if you're not using them, you can whack them in the freezer. And I say I've taken them out after like 4 or 5 weeks of being frozen, and like they've come out 9 like this. But you've got to really dry the worms. Leave them like that and they won't be no good. So we're going to put them in some fresh paper. The thing you've got to do is try not to put too many in each layer. Obviously the less you put in, the more chance you've got of drying them that bit better. So we're going to put some more paper on top. So put about 3 or 4 sheets on there. Don't skimp on the paper, because if you leave it too thin, they're just going to it's just going to go straight through the paper, and you're not going to dry them out. So we've got a bit of wind here. That's it. And then next layer, as you can see, that paper's soaked. So we're going to put them back in here. Tip them in here. Okay, so the worms now, they've been drying for about another 15 minutes. As you can see from this, the paper's still wet, it's still got juice in them, but it's a lot drier than what it was. So what we're going to do now is wrap these. What I've done is I cut a load of paper up. You can just fold it in half if you want, but for me, so the other thing you can do, which does help, is if you get just a bit of paper, just give them a rub over like that. One, it stiffens the worms up a bit, and it just, any bit of extra mush you've just taken out. So just keep that bit of paper to one side. Oh, we've got a bit of breeze here. Right. And then it's just a case of like, pick your worms out. Just put 10 in a wrap. But I say the drier you get these, the better they will last. So these are only for fishing. So for me, it's not too much of a problem. But like, if you wanted to try and keep them like for 4 or 5 days, just take a bit longer to dry them. The only other good thing as well is with these, now they're drier, as you can see there. They're a lot drier than what they were. When you freeze them down, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, maybe whack one more in. But like, when you come to freeze them down, they don't actually come out mushy. Well, so the intention was to go down, make a video and get myself 100 worms for tonight. As always, get a bit carried away and got 200. So as I say, I'll probably end up freezing one of these bundles down and using one for fishing tonight.